We all know who Kaye Woods is. Well, I want to quilt her window. I think it is pretty, and I think it can be done. So stick around, and let's just see how well it turns out. Okay, this part right here that you see in green is the shadow. This part right here is the outside of the window. And then you have the green that goes around it. And this is the hitches, and this is the top of the window. This right here is supposed to be slanted a little bit, so we'll put the slant in there as we go. But I'm not a drawer, but there we go. We're going to try it out. Now, this right here is going to be the shadow of the window. So I need to write that. Alright, we'll be back. I got some company. Okay, now my company is gone. This is going to be the shadow. This is going to be the outside or inside the window, however. Right. This one is going to be this one. This one is going to be this one. Then here is the hinges. I think that would look good for hinges. And then we have the window on the outside of it. Now, on the inside, I have a gray to do the inside here, right here. And then I have black for the other one. But I think I may end up going with what color, the blue on the outside to do these two. I'm not quite for sure. I'm going to look at it again and see which color I want. But so far, that is what we've got. And what we're going to do now is we're going to clean my table off so we can open up our material. Okay, with the first one, let me show you where we're going to start at. We're going to start right here in this part. And we want it 20 by 21, the shadow. So we're going to start with that. So I want 20 by 21. Am I going to be able to open it? So, let's go with this. And we're going to fold it like this. And I'm going to have to come it this way to get it the way I want it. So we're going to go. I still don't feel good today. It seems like it's cold. It's just like lingering on forever and ever. So, we're just going to have to deal with it, I reckon. Alright. Here we go with this. See if we can't get all this level out. Alright. So we're going to go about 21 here. And we're going to give her a whack. Now then. Alrighty. And what we got here, we have we have just about 20. I'm going to call it quits there. That looks good to me. Okay. Now then, let's take a look at our next one. We're going to start with this. Now then, if we go back and look at Kaye Woods' picture and her window, we have a shadow that looks like the window in the background. So, we need to cut this down in 3 parts by 1 part. So, let's cut it down the 2 parts. No, it's 2 parts right here. We're going to cut it down these 2 parts first. And we are going to line it with a gray. I do believe that's what I'm going to want. I'm going to go back and look at the picture, and then I'll see which color I want. But I think gray would look good. So we're going to try that. I looked at it, and I want to go with the same color as the main color in the back. So we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to grab our next piece, which is going to be this piece, and I'm going to fold it down and try to level it all up here. And I'm going to cut it down into strips of 1.5. I think I have it together, but I don't think I do. So, okay. Let me see how I want to do that. Okay, let's go this way. It'll be a whole lot better. A whole lot quicker, I think, on it. Okay. And we're going to want 1.5 by, all of them 1. All of them 1 inch. So we're going to lay this out here. And we're going to cut out 1 inch all the way. And we want 3 of those strips. 1, 2, and 3. Now we have them 1 inches. So now let's just put this aside a minute. Now let's put this one back out. Now if you look at the picture, we have, let's see, this one right here is bigger. That looks like it's like even. And I don't want it even. Okay, we got one. Okay, here we go. Alright, this one is the longest way. So what I want to do is I want to fold it this way. Y'all gonna figure this out with me. Alright, now we got this laying down. Now then we got 21. Where's my calculator? Alright, we got 21 divided into 3 equals 7. So we want 7 inches. And we want to cut it. And then we want to go up to 14. And we want to cut it. Now then, I'm going to open these up. And I'm going to lay them down like this. And now I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to put them right in the middle, right here, like this. Now, I'm going to sew these on like this, and then we'll cut it in half, and I'm going to sew this one on this one. So, when I get this sewed, then we'll be back. Okay, I have this sewed on like this. Now, I'm going to fold it in half, get my corners lined up here, and now I'm going to finger press it. I mean, I done ironed it, even though it's not wanting to go my way. We're going to finger press it down, and then we're going to open it up, and we're going to turn it, and we're going to line this back up, and then we're going to lay it down, and we're going to hack it in the middle where our fold is. And then we are going to add our other piece down the middle here. So when I get that done, we'll be back. Now then, we have our window, our shadow window made. Now we want to take and we want to work on our bigger window. Now, we're going to go and we're going to see how big this is. Let's go down here. We got, it's still 20. Yep, 20 inches. I don't know how we did. Okay, so here's 20 by 21. Okay, so we want to cut 20. That would be the side first. I'm sorry, I gotta make up my mind which way I need to go. So we need to go here. We need to go this way first. So now I've got it down to 21 and a half. So I need to cut a piece of this 21 and a half. So we're going to open this back up and let's see how big I think I'm going to need it. Let's see, I know it's 21 and a half this way. So let's cut it. Now I don't have any measurements. I never put no measurements, so I'm making all this up as we go. So I think I'm going to make it about 6 wide. I think that'd be enough on that side. Alright. Now, what we're going to do now is we are going to take this piece and we're going to sew it here, down this side. Because see how our picture is here? And then we have the main window back here. And this is the main window color, and this is the shadow color. So I know we still need to put our slant in there. So when we get this done, then we'll work on the slant. So now we have this. So let's sew this one on. And then we'll be back. Okay, we have got this part down here done, right in here. Now we want to work on this part up here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10 would be really good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that'd be too much. I think I need to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 inches would be great. Okay, so we're going to cut us a piece of this out again. 8 inches. And there goes my picture. I'll have to find it. You hit the floor. Alright, we want 8 inches. So here's our 8 inches. And then we're going to give her a whack. Let's get it lined up there. 8 inches. So, now this piece is going to go at the top. And I see we can do it halfway. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it in half right here. Okay. Put that aside. Now I'm going to lay this one up here on top. Now, with this one, uh-oh, I think I boo-booed there because it's supposed to go all the way across. Oh, no! Y'all didn't see that. So we're going to cut it again. I made a boo-boo. It happens. I'll tell you what. I'm going to just take it back over and sew it over again. So I'm going to go sew that. There ain't no need letting it go. And it ain't going to hurt nothing. It's my project. I can mess up on it if I want to. Okay. So now I've got it like this. Let's turn this around. Now, in the picture, we go find it in the floor. On her window, it kind of slants downward. So, now we've got to slant it down. So I'm going to cut this right the way that it needs to be right here before I do anything. Right here. So, I'm going to, let's see, how big is that bad baby? Uh-oh, we're going to have to bring out the mother load. Alright, let's do it this way. No. Turn it around here, and we have 25. So, let's see if we can't do this. We got 20. Alright, now we'll make this right here. Alright, we got 23, 24, 25. So it should be right here. Am I right? 23, 24, 24, 3, 4, 25. So it should be right about here. Alright, I'm going to cut it just a little bit longer. I'm going to go another inch up, just to be on the safe side. And we're going to whack it. I can always sew it back on. Proven done already. Okay. So here we go. So now we got it like this. Now we need to make a slant in it. So I'm going to go check the picture out and see how I can slant it. Okay, it slants up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this on the side. And I'm going to grab my piece of chalky pencil here. I'm going to measure over, yeah, let's go on this side first. What, about 10 inches, and I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to mark it about 2.5 inches. Then from here to here, step back and look at it, and make sure it's what I want. Alright, from there to there, I am going to whack it. It's my job. If I mess it up, it's my fault. Okay. Now we got it slanted. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to sew this on to this all the way across. And that right there is not going to cut it, because we do not have it slanted enough. Okay, and I don't want to do it like that, so now I put that bow in it, and I don't want that bow in it, so let's see, would have to go straight to straight. Okay. So, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to do the same thing to this on this side. So, I'm going to take this one, turn it this way. I will get it. I promise I will figure it out. And then, make sure what I'm doing here. We want this to be straight. I want that sewed part on that side. So, we'll go like this, and like this. And how much we got over there? Do, 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 do. You know what? I think I'm going to try sewing it and see what happens. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's my project. If I mess it up, it's my fault. Alright, that wasn't that bad at all. It still levels out there. I'm fine with it. I can handle it. Alright, now what we want to do now is we want to level this up here. So we are going to fold it in half like this. And we are going to, if we can, because we want this up here level. So we are going to whack this off to be level. Let me try to get this where I want it to be level up at the top. So that's what we're going to do. Whack it off. Make it level. Now, let's take a look at what we got here. There goes my picture in the floor again. Okay, I'll pick you up here so you can kind of like see it. It's starting to look like it. Alright, now then, we have to start on our next window. Let me pick my paper up out of the floor. And we need to start working on this right here. So, we're going to do it again. We have to cut it off into 3s. So here we go with the trying to figure it all out and make it work. Let's get the mother load out here. I think we're going to be better off with using the mother load right now. We got 27 inches. Okay. 27 divided into 3 equals 9. Okay, I'm going to lay her down here. Get her leveled up here. Make sure we're level here. Make sure we're level over here. 9. We're going to whack her off at 9. Alrighty. There's one part. Let me move my stuff out of the way. And then we're going to scoop this one down. And we're going to whack it off at 9. Alright. Now, I'm going to get off here a minute and decide which color I want to go into the middle of this. But I'm going to lay this out like this so I can keep up with what the pieces where they go. And I'm going to go look at the other picture. Okay, I'm going to go with a gray. And I'm going to go with a 2-inch strip. So let's lay this down here so we can start whacking. So we want 2 inches. Ooh, I think 2 inches is going to be too big. I think I'll go with 1.5 inches. I think that would be better. 1.5 inches. Alright. And then this one right here will be another one. Okay. And then I want another 1.5 inches. So that gives me 3 strips to work with. So, now then, get rid of this. And then I'm going to go like this. And this. And then this. Okay. Nope. Let's go down. Okay. Now. You see how that lays out there? So I'm going to go and I'm going to sew these on, and then I'll come back to show you how to do the middle one. Okay. I have that sewed on. Now I have it ironed in the middle, so I'm going to try to level these two up and get these arms together to where they're bit to bit here. And then I'm going to whack it down this way, and I'm going to sew the other gray down it. So, when I get that sewed, then we'll be back. Alrighty, I have it done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some strips to go all the way around it in gray. So, I want the same cutting on it as I did that. Now let's go with 2 this time. I think 2 would probably be better. I wish this right here. Okay. So we're going to work on 2. And I will cut. Yeah, let me level this up first. I think that'd be my best bet. Alright, we're going to go 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 strips. So, I'm going to go sew this all the way around it, and then we'll be back. Okay, I have my gray on all the way around, and I think it's looking pretty cool. I really do. I'm really happy with it. Alright, now we need to put on our sides right here. So let me get my paper so I can show you what I'm talking about. This right around through here, it'd be this one right here, all the way around it. And as you see, we have the hinges in there. So what we're going to do is we are going to take and put green all the way around the 3 sides is what I'm going to do next. And then whenever we get to this one, I'll be back. But let's see, I'm going to cut them. Let me look at what would be good. 2.5 inches. So I got to find my green material. Oh, here it is. Didn't have to go too far. So I'm going to cut me some strips, and I'll put it around the 3 sides, and then I'll be back and we'll work on that. So now I have it with the green border on it, except for this side. So now, let's get busy and see what we need to do to make up these right here to put our hinges on. So what I'm going to do is, we don't really want them even with this or this one. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, you can see them both. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take me a good old guess here. 8 looks good from here, and 8 looks good from here. So now then, what I'm gonna do is, I have this one, that ruler, and I'm going to grab this ruler. I know rulers don't always seem to match, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's my project. If I mess it up, it's my fault. So we have, let's go with 18. So now then, we are going to take this one right here, and I'm going to level it up on one side. And we'll trash that. We are going to bring it all the way down, and we are going to go 18 inches. Now then, with this one right here, I'm going to slap this one right here in half. And then I'm just going to go 8. Let me get it level. You're always better off you level it up. And then I'm going to cut that. And now I have 2 pieces. So, now then, I'm sorry, my nose is running really bad. We have this one, and then we have these 2. So we'll keep up with them. Now we're going to, I don't need that much of this, so I'm just going to take and wipe her off there. Get her back out of the way. And then I'm going to, let's see. Let's try this. Okay. That was a fast turn. And then we're going to go. Let me go iron it real quick, see if that'll help. Because it don't want to lay flat for me. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, that makes a whole lot better. Look how wacky I am on it. Oh boy. Okay, I wonder if I can get what I want out of it. I'm going to whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it. That's pretty well much leveled there, better than it was. So let's level this one up again. Look at that, how off I was. Ironing does work. Okay, now, these right here are 2.5 inches. So I want to go 2.5 inches over and whack it. Okay. Now then, I want to go another 2.5 inches over and whack it. Now for my picture, we do have that much. See if you can see it. Oh, Okay, we're going to have to bring it down. Alright, I'm going to save that. Now, we've got another spot that we have to put green on with this one. So, you see what I'm talking about? With the picture here, we have a line down it. So, I need to go find out what color I'm going to put in between, what's going to happen in between those. So, I'll be back to see what else we need to do. Okay, I went ahead and I just sewed a black strip in between two and a half inch strips. And you see they'll fit right on there. So I did good. So now I'm going to level this up at the top. And I'm going to give it a whack. I'm going to throw that away. Now, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut. The other one was 8 inches. Yeah, let's make sure. That one right there. 18 inches. So we want this one to be 18 inches. And we're going to whack it. Now that we have that piece, we are going to sew this one right here and this one right here. Now then, with this one right here, what is left with it, I'm going to level it up. Let me get my bigger ruler. Get my bigger one. Alright. And then we're going to whack it. And now then this one right here is 21. So, be 10.5 inches. Be in the middle. So we're going to whack a 10.5. Now then, whatever we have left over, we can trim off. But in the meantime, I'm going to sew that one to that side, that one to that side, and then sew them. And then we'll be back. Okay. I have this sewed together now. And then this is the side that it goes on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where I think I want them out. I think right here. And right here would look good. Down through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one over. And then I'm going to find me some pins. And I'm going to pin that bad baby down right there. And then I'm going to go on down a little bit more. And I'm going to pin it again. I hate it when the days when your fingers don't want to work. Okay. We're going to go on down. And pin it. I think we need to go up a little bit. I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel. That's what I'm going to do. I think right there is better. Got to go up. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin this thing and I'm going to sew it down. So I'll be back when we get this done. Alrighty. Let's level it off here and then we'll look at our picture and see what we need to do next. So we got that side. And we'll turn it around. And level it out here. And now, let's take a gander at our picture. Make sure I got that right. Oh yeah, okay. Now then, right here we have like a shadow light that goes up. And we have a different color here. But we need to continue on with our green right here. So we need some more green, and it's a little bit bigger. So we're going to cut it off for 3.5 inches. And we're going to do it all 3 sides. Let's see. It would be, lay it out here, this side, and this side. So far, I think we're doing pretty good. And all. Let's see. I can't really get it out here. Let's do it the way and halfway. Let's give you the other half. It's got the top on it. There we go. Now I'm going to bring you over here and let you take a gander. See? I think it looks pretty good. I like the way this right here come out. So now I'm going to get some greens, 3 inches wide, and I'm going to sew them up there. Righty, I got my board out here so you can see it. I really think it looks good. I'm doing good at it. Alright, our next move, according to my paper, is we have another black all the way around it. So I'm going to cut a 1.5 inch all the way around it. The only thing I wish I would have done is over here in the corner, right here, is I did not carry this all the way out to that one. So I'm not going to worry about that, but that's the only thing that I see wrong with it now. And I'm not going to take it apart to fix it. So I'm going to do another inch all the way around. So a black. So here we go. Instead of getting my board out and all, we're just going to go ahead and look at my picture. I got that one on. So now we are on this one right here. And we have a thing that goes up, and plus the wall. This is part of the wall, and then this is the top of the window. And so now we got to figure out how we're going to do this. So I'm going to cut me another green, and I'm going to cut it for 3.5, and we have a black in here again. So I'm going to cut this one 3.5, and I'm going to cut a black one, and I'm going to put, about 3.5 here too. 3.5, 1, 3.5. And then that way, I'm going to do that one and that one. And after I get them sewed, you know, like this, then we'll be back to work out that right there. Okay, I have my strips made. Now I'm setting them side by side. Now the gray here is going to be the wall. She has striped walls, but I'm going to use the gray as the wall. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a 6 by 6 square on the corner of the green. I want it on the green side, because the green goes on next. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my ruler, and I'm going to draw me a line that goes from here to there, and I'm going to sew down those lines to make that spot right here. Okay? So, when I get those done, then we'll be back to see what else I'm going to do. Alrighty, I got it sewed. So now I'm going to whack it off at 1/4 inch. Throw that away to the side. Alright, now, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at it. I need to sew, see, yep, it'll be this one right here on this side. Would be where it needs to go. Now, when I get down here, towards the bottom. And I'm going to have to do it the same way I did. Let's see, where'd I do that at? Where'd I make that boo-boo at? Right here. I'm going to do it the same way. And all. So it'll give it some kind of character for me. It's mine. So I'm going to sew these on, and then we'll be back to see what else we need to do. Alrighty, I have this much done. And it is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Now, right down here at the bottom is all I like to do. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to cut me out a square to go right here. And then from right here all the way down to here is going to be green. And then I'm going to have a square right here. So that is the next thing that we are going to do. And then I'll see what I want to do after that, because the window will be done and all. And I mean, it looks great. I'm really happy with it. I really am. I didn't expect it to turn out so pretty, but it did and all. So there we go with that. With most quilts, I have to resort to my bedroom and my dirty dog stuff. I got them off the bed. So there is what it looks like. Now from here down, I'm going to put gray, and at the top, I'm going to put gray. And then after I do that, then we'll see what I want to do from there. I have as much gray as I thought I had, but I've got it up there, and I've got it on the side, kind of a little bit on that side, and on that side. So now I need something to go down here and up there. And I am thinking flowers. Yeah. I'm going to see if I have anything with flowers on it. Let's see what I can come up with there. If not, then you'll see it whenever I find something to put on down here and up there. Okay. I've decided before I go any further that what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to applique, let me find my, there it is, clouds in here, like this. Let's see, I think I want that one down here, put a cloud down here, and one up here. So, what do you think about that? I think that would work pretty cool, having clouds in here and all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these so they'll stiffen up so I can applique them on there. So it'll take a few minutes to do that and let it dry. So here we go with that. Okay, I appliqued them on. I don't like the way this one turned out, but I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to mess with it. But I think that looks pretty good in there and all. I think it looks good. So I'm happy with that part. Now we got to go. We're trying to get something on the top and the bottom, or just the bottom. I'm not quite for sure. But we're going to look. I got the bottom of it sewed on. It's a light blue with flowers in it. I thought that would be pretty because it was blue up in there. Now, I have a white sheet underneath it, and that's what I'm going to put on the back of it. I'm going to make it a summer quilt like I did the other one before this one. And if you watch my tutorials enough, you'll find out I use a lot of sheets because they make great background, or the backing, because they're, some of them are real thick and all, and that's the way I like them. And it makes them more warmer. So, here we go with this. I'm going to have to turn it backwards, turn it around, and then I'm going to pin it all down and take it and give her a sew. Alrighty, on this quilt, I have decided to use a really thick thread to sandwich it together. And all I'm doing is just sewing it. Like this right here. It doesn't matter about the stitches because this will come back out after I have sewn it together around the outside, all four corners, leaving an opening. So, this is what it looks like. See all them whites going across there and all. So, this is the way I'm going to do it this time to see how, if it will help with the bulking, you know, the flopping like that into it and all. To see if that'll work. So, we're going to give this a try.